Grown-up gamers are flooding the marketplace as they hunt for the video games of their childhood.
And as Kirsten Joyce reports, the hunt is driving the price of those collectibles to new heights.
These days, more and more gamers are gaining wealth, not by playing, by collecting.
I really started collecting when I was around college, and I've just been kind of going strong from there.
Jonathan Nichols works at 8 News now as a web graphic designer, but in his off time, he's a connoisseur of vintage video games.
My grandmother bought my first gaming console for me, a Super Nintendo, when I was around 4 to 5 years old, and I've really been gaming ever since.
It's the memory, the rarity, the hunt that fuels his passion.
The favorite things that I collect are Super Nintendo and PlayStation 1 games.
There's a community of grown-up gamers that look to acquire the items that made a mark so many years ago. And when COVID hit, a renewed interest in vintage games took hold. During the first year of COVID, an increase of 37% in spending across video game hardware, software, and accessories. The competition got fierce for collectors during the past few years.
Games that I thought would probably go down over time, they've just continued to increase. Expensive things that are in my collection are the Super Nintendo games. Games like Earthbound, if you have a complete collection now, are upwards of $3,000 or more dollars.
Every hobby has its enthusiastic collector who'll pay ridiculous prices for rare memorabilia. In the world of video games, this often means rare cartridges, limited edition merchandise, and long-lost artifacts from an era before anyone knew how big gaming was going to get. Some games even fetch 6 figures. The identity of those buyers, not well known.
If I had one that was worth hundreds of thousands, I would probably sell it.
But for collectors like Jonathan, who have cherished these games and memories,
a lot of them are just sentimental to me. They're things that I've played when I was younger. They have a lot of nostalgic values.
It's harder to cash out. He'll hold on to the memories instead.